the whole system is corrupted, and no matter what you do, it cannot go. At that point now, what is happening is that there is an infirmity in your flesh which has taken hold of you, and your spirit life is no longer flowing. And if your spirit life is not flowing, you are already dead. He said, the day you eat of this tree, you shall surely die. They may not have died physically, but spiritually they were alienated from the commonwealth of Israel. And if you cannot get support from God, what is the essence of existence? Our essence of existence as Christians, Christ likeness, carrying his glory, carrying his power, is that anytime we stay and we call upon, he can answer. The day you call upon God, he cannot answer. Check again. It means that there is something that has happened to your hunger, happened to your fire, happened to your passion, and God feels betrayed by you. The danger is that if you are not where God wants you to be, you are exactly where the devil wants you to be. And where the day is the place where he can kill you. When the devil is done with you, he kills you. Why? Because there is no a place that he can give to you. The devil has never prepared a place for anyone. Every place he has ever prepared for a backslider is the place of damnation. Serve him now and pay later. That is the way. So why should a believer live in a backsliding state for so long? Because of the beauty that it has for the moment. Everyone has a desire in the flesh, and we wonder, so why? And that is why there is a sound coming, and the goal of that sound is to bring men from the flesh into the spirit. Oh, foolish Galatians, how comes that you begin in the spirit and now you ended up in the flesh, and now you are being made perfect in the flesh? In the day God begin to sound for revival, it's because an army has fallen as Kadesh Barnea. There is an army that we are advancing to go for war, but now they are falling. And not just falling, they have become a bone that is dry. How comes all of a sudden army advanced and now they became a bone that is dry? And the Lord appeared unto the prophet. He said, oh prophet, we need an army in Israel, but can this bone live? They were once upon a time mighty army, but can they live? The prophet said, oh God, only thou knowest. Because it looks as though their destiny has been thwarted. What happened to the army and they died? They have not yet fought the battle. How come they died? They backslided. They came to a point where as they advanced, they were deceived, and all of them fell at Kadesh Barnea. And the day when they were deceived, it looks as though God cannot use them. Glory be to God. Thanks be to God, which has caused us to triumph in Christ Jesus. What may happen in the drama looks like a second chance, but I'm telling you, if there is one man that can pray, there is a God that can come unto a generation. He said, if my people who are called by my name can humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways and call upon me and seek my face, I will hear from heaven and I will heal their land. In the days when our land is in bondage, our land does not have a way to deliver itself. He said the entire creation waited for the manifestations of the sons of God. So creation is in bondage, waiting for the sons to awake. Who would have known that a bone that is dry is an army that cannot be resisted, until there was a prophecy? And suddenly the Lord sent a prophet. He said, prophet, prophesy unto them. I know you may not know, but prophesy. Speak unto them. Create a sound. And as the prophet began to speak, a sound proceeded from heaven. And everything that was needed for the army to awake began to come. And bones that were dry began to awake, and they became an army. I don't know how your life may be, but I believe that from the sound that will proceed from this place in the next few minutes we begin to pray, it has the ability to revive you, to reawake you again. I don't know what the devil has done, and your hunger and your passion has gone down. A cry for revival is a cry for restoration. What happened to that gift in the spirit? What happened to that ordination in the spirit? What happened to that your calling? What happened to that your passion? You know yourself more than I know you, but there is something that has been lost. And that was one of the things that Adam was looking for in the entire of his life. How comes a time came that the glory that covered him was no longer there? His life became a cupboard, and he began to pray and begin to pray and begin to cry, oh God, cover us again. See, if God gives you something and you lost it, there is no amount of packaging that you do that will cover for it. Because the thing that you lost has nothing to do with physical appearance. If you lose your shirt, you can buy another one. If you lose another one, if you lose a